Hey Walleye Wisdom watchers, this is Gary Speicher reporting from Bays de Noc up at Escanaba, Michigan. We have just completed the National Guard FLW Walleye Tour, and with me at the end of the tournament is Vinton. Glenn just got off the water. He was in the National Guard, the Soldier Appreciation Tournament. He's done many of these events where he's taken these soldiers out. Glenn, what kind of an experience has that been for you?
The Soldier Appreciation Tournaments, Gary, are awesome. They allow us to come out and take a little bit of our time and show the soldiers what we do, allow them to fish with us, we show them techniques, then we take them on stage, let them get a feel of what it's like to walk across the stage like we do, weigh their fish in, and get a little bit of those perks. Some of the people that we've had have been in the guards for 1 to 2 years, and I've had people that have been as many as 35 years. And it's the very least that I can do to help these people out for everything that they've done for us so we can do what we do.
You know, those are some great thoughts, Glenn, and as you know, Tracy Hayward is naval? Navy veteran. I was going to say Air Force for a minute there. And I'm a U.S. Army vet with the Iowa Army National Guard, so we appreciate your thoughts about those of us that have served and those that are serving. Now folks, I got to report to you that Glenn and I and Mike Sierra and our team did not make the cut to the championship. In other words, our point total after these 4 events was not large enough to help us make the cut to the top 42. What are your thoughts about that right now?
Well, the consistency for us, or for me at least, wasn't there. You know, we had a great season. What we're going to do next year is turn things around, because you and I have had great pre-fishing, and our tournament days have not been so very well, very good. So what we're going to do next year is we're going to have better pre-fishing and twice as good tournament days. So we will be there. But I will also want to take this time to congratulate Tracy Hayward and Ryan Hoyer for making the Tour Championship as co-anglers. It's an awesome accomplishment.
Yes, it is.
It really is.
You know, because I fished on the co-angler side for almost 22 years, folks, and really never made a top 10 until 2009. And so I'm just amazed at these co-anglers that can do so well, particularly our partners who have done it in their first year. It's, you know, folks, there's a little bit of luck involved in this tournament fishing, and when you watch the videos on Walleye Wisdom that we took this afternoon as the winners got up and talked about their techniques and what they were doing, I had some ahas. I guess I would say my aha was I was probably fishing too deep in the water column. I should have brought my spinner blades up. What do you think, Glenn?
I have to totally agree with you. We've kind of found that out last year in Green Bay, and this was my first attempt to fish Bays de Noc, and I've learned tremendous amounts of knowledge from what I understand, what they did, the techniques they used, and what we did, and what we can maybe do next year to make it better.
You know, folks, Glenn and I have been fishing as friends and partners now just for 2 years. So even though we've both fished a long time, we're still rookies at this pro fishing. And I think our joint aha has been how much we have learned this year. And hopefully by adding other teammates, hopefully next year Mike Sierra will be back with us, and possibly Denny. And so I'm thinking with that combined group effort, maybe next year we'll be able to make the cut to the top 40 or 42 again. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Well,
that's going to be the goal. That'll be the goal.
That'll be the goal. And we're fortunate that we've got families and spouses that have been really supportive of our fishing this year. We couldn't do it without Renee or Susan or Linda. We couldn't do it without the support of our spouses and our families on these events.
Can you speak how important a team is in this?
Oh, a team. Thank you, Tracy, for bringing that up. It's really difficult, folks, on these big bodies of water to cover all the water unless you have teammates. And we expanded the teammates. We actually had Chris Burns helping us fish here at Escanaba. So there were 4 of us that tried to break up this big water. And I got to tell you, it's huge. When you look at the map and you think, oh, that's just a little bitty bay and that's just a bigger little bitty bay. Folks, there's a lot of water out there. We learned today that some of the pros were traveling 35 miles down the bay all the way to the Wisconsin waters to find their big fish. So you've got to have a team effort. What do you think?
Absolutely, and we rely on our equipment too. Ranger and Evinrude powered boats, Hummingbird and Lowrance units. and the Minn Kota trolling motors. That's what gets us to where we're going to go and allows us to fish and do what we need to do. And the team, can't say enough about the teamwork. And the teammates that we have are fantastic, both pros and pros. Couldn't ask for nicer people.
Yep, you know folks, it's been an enjoyable season. We've worked really hard here at Escanaba. We've worked hard at every event. We're looking forward to continuing our coverage. We've got some special announcements for Glenn that we're going to be able to make here in the near future about a very unique fishing opportunity that he has out east. And hopefully one of our Walleye Wisdom team members is going to be able to join him and bring you video reports and stories about that special event. So don't leave us just yet, even though our tournament season for Glenn and I is done. It's not over for Tracy and Ryan. We're going to be there with the iPhone, and we're going to be shooting video, and we're going to be fishing to help them better understand the water for their pros. So for Glenn Vinton and Tracy Hayward and Gary Speicher and Mike Serra and Chris Burns and Ryan Hoyer and everyone that's helped fish with us this season, thank you and thanks for watching.
Thank you.